Welcome to Timeless Tarot Fun. I'm using the Supernatural Tarot cards today. I will be doing 3 different messages. So this is the first message. I believe there's an eclipse going on. There's a solar eclipse during the new moon today. Page of Pentagrams and 6 of Pentagrams. After my previous reading with these cards, I shuffled the deck and cut it before keeping it in the box. And still we had the 6 of Pentagrams showing up at the bottom of the deck. So that seems like an important energy. Sorry. Just making a little adjustments so that I can keep going as long as it's required. As well as the King of Pentagrams. Something definitely about money, something devious about money, because after all, we have Crowley there. Sorry. As the King of Pentagrams. And then we have the High Priestess. So Crowley and Rowena. Oh, mother and son. Intuitively knowing about something very deceptive or someone very deceptive, okay? Or taking help from somebody very, very powerful. You're going to be led to them intuitively based on some sort of psychic ability, clairvoyance. You're going to be guided towards them. You have the Lovers. That's Sam and Jessica. I think her name was Jessica, right? And Queen of Pentagrams. She came out last time as well. Self-care. Nurturing. Okay. So we have the Lovers. So we have a different... I see somebody going to a consultant or reaching that place of power after having gone through the ringer, like having gone through some very, very tough times. After having done a stint in hell, eventually connecting with their soul. Like this could be somebody having gone through a dark night of the soul and having to rebuild themselves. And when they look back, maybe we have the King of Goblets. That's the King of Cups. This is the Vampire Lord. These cards are a little scary, okay? So the energy that's coming through is quite intense. We have the Fools. Confronting emotions that run really, really deep. Very long-standing emotional questions. Where are these feelings coming from? Why are you reacting to a certain situation? So this could be old information, possibly from your maternal lines. It's a goblet, chalice thing. So cups basically speak about the maternal line. We have the 3 of Cups. There's a friendly reunion. I'm going to just get the cards out before I... We have the 4 of Cups. Not taking about the opportunity. This is a scribe who I think he refused to take up the opportunity, or refused to continue doing the work. We have, okay, so we have the 3, 4, and 5 of cups. Okay, so there is a sequence here with something to do with emotions. This could be a friend group or a social group. Not taking up the opportunity because you're working on something else. Okay, you've probably moved far away from them, and they're feeling that distance. There is increasing sense of disappointment or detachment. We have the 7 of Cups, confusing. Okay, and then we have the Star at the bottom of the deck. That's Jack. Ace of Goblets. And 3 from the top. We have the 6 of Cups, 9 of Blades, something to do with past. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have Catch here again. Okay, so no matter how much we Justice. All right. So there are a set of people who are a part of who have been a part of your life since your children, old connections. You are there's some sort of emotional balance that's happening here. They also might be having to face a karmic or a spiritual justice system. This is a very internal thing. I'm getting it's time for everybody to do that in-depth study of their connection with you. Okay, so this is concerning a set of friends. We have the 6 of Swords here, so yeah, moving at the bottom of the deck. So 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Very confusing energy, definitely. With the I think you're very confused. You really don't know. Or it's like I feel like there is a lot of confusion in the general concept of friendship. There's a general concept of friendship. Something happened in the past, which some things have happened in the past, that things have transpired in the past in this friend group. Okay, that is emotionally confusing right now. Okay, emotionally confusing right now. Then we have the 6 of Cups, sorry, with the 4 of Cups, right? There is a missed opportunity kind of a thing. So maybe there was an opportunity to figure this out, but now it's no more to figure the emotional confusion. Yes, it's confusing right now, but the opportunity might have been missed. Thinking that it will come back around, we'll come back around and we'll figure it out. But I see somebody refusing to speak, mainly, or refusing to engage, because there is a new emotional beginning. Like, somebody already has found new love. Like, it's the energy. It's already found new love. Right, and a new set of people, Five of Cups, that not new set of people. For some of you, it could be new set of people coming in, but you're feeling that energies already, right? They're going to be very healing. They're going to be youthful. They're going to display the same amount of traits. They're going to be honestly very caring and nurturing. They're going to be honest as well. There's that innocence and purity that does not leave any room for confusion. Like, it shouldn't have to be like this. Like, after years and years of being together, you always come to that point where you're very confused. You're very confused as to what role do these people play in your life. There's practicality, definitely. There's practicality. There's something to do with that. There's practicality. Practically, you all are a good fit, but emotionally, it's very confusing. Then we have the Nine of Swords. This stresses you out. Like, every time something, and there's something sinister. This is Aleister Crowley. Okay, the demon. It's a very fierce demon. Knows how to dissect thoughts, like get into your mind. So even intellectually, no matter how, this is painful thoughts. These are thought forms that are painful. So even though practically it seems possible, it's somebody's just thinking about convenience, I guess. There can be balance restored to this, but it's just going to require a lot of effort. And the Six of Swords here in this deck is very, very different. Knight of Goblets. Honestly, there are new people coming in, and it's just like you'll be wasting wasting precious time or energy, here. These set of people on truly. I want to read about. Let's see, which one should we read about first? Let's read about the Nine of Swords let's read about the Nine of Swords. I'm reading this card, Nine of Swords. I just want one more card. Six of Swords. So Nine of Swords first, and the Six of Swords, Blades, sorry. Okay, Nine of Blades first, and the Six of Blades after that. I'm going to be reading that now. Aleister is not Crowley, okay, just Aleister. Nine of Blades, upright. Aleister is a particularly nasty demon and Hell's Grand Inquisitor, okay. So there is an inquisition. There is definitely an inquisition of the effect or the thought forms that are generated when you think about these set of people, this group of friends. Continuing to read from the guidebook, he has a particular affinity for torturing victims, not only physically but psychologically and emotionally. The Nine of Blades is a tarot card of anxiety, nightmares, and worries. It indicates stress and suggests you need to make time to consciously relax. Okay, on that topic of nightmares, like last night was a particularly disgusting nightmare. Okay, and as we all know, if this concept is new to you, you always will feel the energy first, and then the thoughts coming in, and then there will be physical interaction with somebody who houses this sort of energy. It was a very, very, it was the most disgusting dream I have ever had. and I honestly stopped having nightmares. I stopped having nightmares. Yes, the vivid dreams is different, but this was a full-blown nightmare, and it was terrible. Okay, so be careful. Like it might be practically convenient to be friend with these people. Like you might not have to explain to anybody why is it that you're interacting with them. The explanations might be simple. So this is just convenience, okay? But there is something very sinister and nasty. It just literally says here, but Alistair is a particularly nasty demon, and he will not. This energy will not only torture you, like physically, but psychologically and emotionally. So look at the confusion that's being created. Look at the kind of thought forms. Like you've got the ultimate psychological torturer here. So this is these are a set of people who will play around psychologically with your psyche. Okay. Six of Blades. The Six of Blades represents the period of rest that follows a struggle. It's reprieve, a sigh, a laying down of swords. This tarot card marks a transition from a chaotic phase to a calmer one. So this is what you've reached. You've reached calmer. You have achieved. Like, serenity and peace of mind. Sometimes this card indicates actual travel. So you've done that. Okay, you already reached there. The more you connect with this energy, the more it's like it's like this energy got activated somehow for some reason. I really don't know. The answer would be with these three cards. This one and this one. The Star card and the Five of Cups and the Six and the Four of Cups. Sorry, it's going to be in these cards. We are going to go through them. And also catches energy. Like, it's very resourceful. You are going to find that you are going to meet the set of people where it's not only practicable. Seven of Pentacles. It's going to be real work. You're meeting people with real work. And possibly that's why this energy got a hint. Like, they got a hint that you're moving away. Where is it? You've moved away to the Ace of Cups. Oh, okay. I didn't know you wasn't visible. All right. So they know that you're healing. You've moved to a healing energy. You've moved to a healing space. You've kind of moved beyond this confusion or Six of Cups nostalgia, right? You've it's like your energy shift. They just like they sense that your energy had completely moved out of this of that circle, right? They no longer sense that energy. That's why they tried possibly to infiltrate. So if anybody has had nightmares, please comment below and let me know if you've had nightmares. It's not paranoia. I mean, I don't want to know the details of the nightmare, but if you feel like you had a long stretch of good dreaming, and then suddenly if you feel that no, the nightmares are back up, it could mean that a old set of people, energies that you had completely distanced and disassociated from, suddenly noticed and realized that you have moved away from them. They will try. You've moved to calmer waters, so they will try and test it if it's true, what they're feeling is true, You have achieved a state of very, very high level of balance. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Justice card. So this is a major arcana. This is the minor arcana to this major arcana. Okay, Six of Pentacles is the minor arcana to the major arcana of the Justice, and we are in Libra season, so it's very evident to them that you're. Also, the Star card here is it's very evident that you have completely achieved that place of advanced level, that advanced level with the Aquarius age. You're making use of technology and the new knowledge that's coming forward to you to heal these psychological damage, emotional damage and confusion. You can easily sidestep it. You've become you've reached that level of intelligence that they always knew that you would, and you finally have. You finally reached there. So this was just a test. They were just testing the waters energetically. And then if you've had a nightmare and you've basically woken up and shrugged it off easily and gone about your day, that means their psychic attack didn't work either. So it's confirmation that their energy is unwelcome and is being rejected by you, right? This could have possibly happened somewhere during this season itself. So it must have happened very recently, that they felt like your energy had completely detached and they can't get to you. It's just like they know you've become out of reach. You've gone out of reach. I also feel that subconsciously, this is like I said, this is justice. So if anyone that you've known previously was masquerading as a friend or masquerading as your friends and confidant, instead were playing some sort of mind games and psychological warfare, sending nightmares towards you, psychic attack towards you, plain simple psychic attack towards you. If they were doing that, then I believe those attacks have just automatically through the universal cosmic justice system, spiritual justice system, have been returned, and they are pretty intense and heightened. All right. The only way this could have been done is if your energy was detached from them. It was time for you to move forward. Okay, let's read the Justice card. Sheriff Donna Hanscom is a fair and just officer of the law with a strong moral compass, which is the basis for the Justice card. After learning the truth about the existence of monsters, Donna commits to becoming a hunter under Jody Mills' tutelage. The tarot card Justice advises you to check in with your own moral compass and make sure you're acting in accordance with your values. Okay, so after checking in at the beginning of Libra season, that was the 24th, yeah, sure, okay, after the cusp, around about the 21st of this, not this month, last month, September, okay, from the 21st of September, you might have started realizing that your moral compass was extremely active, and you understood what your value system is, might have realized that there are a lot of people who are actually monsters. They are they've been monstrous towards you, and you might have sensed this energetically. Okay, you might have sensed this energetically. You don't have any practical basis in that. Okay, in the 3D world, you know, it's like dog eat dog world, but you might have realized the psychological effect, like, you know, covertly, psychologically, but covertly, you know, in silence, without actually being very obvious. Okay, how it has affected your psyche. Let's read the star, and then we'll close this reading, move on to the next one. The star. The star represents hope, possibility, and purity. Though Jack Klein is the son of Lucifer himself, he takes charge of his own destiny and chooses to fight against evil. An innocent being in a world of monsters, he embodies the innate goodness of the star. Even when it seems as though the odds are stacked against you, the star is a reminder to have hope. You don't have to accept a life you don't want. Remember, you have more power and control over your future than you think you do. Embrace it. Okay. So, honestly, this is what has happened. You might have come across some sort of content, like a bulk of it, and you might have realized that this is where you actually find yourself more suitable to, and wherever you are, especially with the set of people. So you might have realized that it's not about the location, it's not about the kind of work you do, it's not about the thing. It's like I feel that you got a glimpse of people, the possibility of people, or you might have actually interacted with somebody who basically was confirmation. There was some sort of confirmation during Libra season from the 21st of I'm talking particularly from the 21st of last month to now. Okay, so whenever you're watching this reading, if you're watching it at present right now, so this is 2023, so 21st of September 2023 till now, that's the 14th of October 2023. If you're watching it at a later date, that's all right. Okay, so but if you're watching it at a later date, you can actually jog your memory backwards and think about if you've interacted with someone like this, who is more suitable to you, who has the same values, who has the same purity. Okay, like Jack Klein here. Even though the background, humanity's background is brutal, it's absolutely brutal, but some of us have managed to walk away from it and find calmer shores. Towards the end, Alistair actually gives up. He gets tortured to death himself by one of the Winchester boys, or Bobby, I don't know, but yes. So his death was so brutal. It was so brutal, in spite of him being one of the most particularly horrifying demons, because he attacks the psyche first. He would attack psyche's psychology and emotion first, more than physical torture. Like, you know, but the way this demon was killed was so brutal. Like, you actually feel sorry for that. And that's the kind of power that's getting that's how this game is going to end. And this mind game, this psychological warfare is going to end with a set of people that you've known since a very long time. That is, it's beginning now. It's already begun now. That suffering, it's already begun. There was a clue that you're safe from this, and you've met the energy, you've interacted with the energy, okay, very clearly. You've had an offer of communication from this energy, and you have communicated, because we have the Ace of Cups, so communication has happened, okay, very clearly, with this set of people, which would indicate a Knight of Goblet energy. We have Cass here as well, Castiel energy, as well as this, Jack Klein energy. So for finding a common value system, you know what it is that you want to protect, and that is the sanctity of your soul and the clarity of mind, the purity of your body, right? So this is where we are with this reading. Let's see anything else. Ace of Cups. So let's read the Ace of Cups. Ace of Goblets represents an overflowing of positive feelings, often the warm and happy beginnings of a new relationship or friendship. This card advises you to appreciate new connections in your life, because you will come to find them emotionally fulfilling. This is definitely a phase. You might have gone through a phase where there was an overlap, where these old friendships that had these old connections, these old groups of people who you were connected to for practical purposes, right? It might have overshadowed, and you might have judged unknowingly under this hurt and pain, this Nine of Swords hurt and pain. You were extremely exhausted, mentally exhausted from this, years and years. The last set of tarot videos, it's about 14 years. Something happened 14 years ago. It started, this psychological bombardment had become 14 years ago, right? So, and then when this new set of people came in, you were still unclear, you were still healing from that, you were still healing your psyche, even though you had moved away from it. But finally now it's come to the point where you're very much healed. You've already moved forward emotionally, moved into a very new space. You have new love coming in, which is it's a new brand of energy which resonates better with you. And you're sort of understanding that you've not had love before. It was just a fabricated version of love, right? All the interactions were for 3D world level materialistic piece, like materialistic arrangements, with the Six of Pentacles here, like how the values of the British men of letters, like if anybody has watched the TV show, you will possibly understand what I'm saying, but I'm going to read this card out for the ones who haven't. Upright, balance and flow. Not Six of Pentacles, sorry, Seven of Pentagrams, sorry. Arthur Ketch is an expert, psychopathic assassin whose illustrious position in the British men of letters is due to a long history of achieving hard results in his brutal work. He's a man who keeps his eye on the long game, even when it comes to planning for his own death. The Seven of Pentagrams is a reminder to remember the long game. Don't focus on getting instant results. Instead, work hard to set yourself up for success. Okay, so these people are very success hungry set of people. So, and their value system of success and accomplishment is completely different compared to you. Okay, so literally Six of Swords. Let your energy continue to travel away from them. Okay, the results of it in the practical world. So if you're working very closely with them and with this set of people, if you're working, you might not be able to leave the job just as yet, but know that your energy has already moved away. Along with your energy, your soul's energy, your soul is kind of helping your mind navigate. So your thought forms have changed. They have been rooted to the right place where you can express in a loving manner, and you can be with a healing set of people. So your energy is basically with the healing set of people already, and that's clearing out all of the anxiety, that's clearing out all of the mental psychological torture. Now is the time for the emotional turmoil to end. We have the Five of Cups. There is some sort of regret. They do regret. It's not like they are absolutely heartless. They know, they've become aware, they've come to the realization of what has transpired and how they lost your energy. But it's like they still tried to still try to attack you psychologically, right? Instead of approaching you in a very straightforward, in a friendly manner. That's what you all are. You all have known each other. You all have history together, right? Instead of approaching directly in a very loving and charming and sweet and endearing way, the Ace of Cups, like how the new set of people have done. A lot of newness here with the Ace of Cups and the Star card, right? The new people have done. They sent that demon back. The demon that emotionally and psychologically is torturing you, right? The emotions that are coming forward, that is a sort of energy that they send towards you. They chose it. They actually chose it, even after going through so much of life together. They chose this, right? They chose to send it to you. And they are sorry about it. They regret that. Five of Goblets. The Five of Goblets represents a great failure or loss. Gadriel was tasked with guarding the Garden of Eden from evil. He ultimately failed, which led to the corruption of mankind. Gadriel is racked with guilt for having failed to protect the Garden of Eden. The Five of Goblets advises you to learn from your mistakes, then move on. So look at that, this is that cosmic justice, karmic justice, cosmic justice system, spiritual court, all of that. It's like, instead of moving on, they have chosen to remind you of that psychological torture, the effect that they've had on you. Instead of letting you go, they will try and pass on they feel guilty. I see somebody who's extremely angry with you, extremely mad at you, for giving them for moving away, for moving away, healing yourself, finding a new set of people, not having anxiety anymore, not having any of these nightmares before, and for making them feel guilty about whatever they've done to you in the past, whatever they've done to you, all of this emotional confusion that they created in your life. Okay, and they're anxious about that guilty, but they're angry about that guilt, for that you're making them feel guilty. Is that they feel that you don't deserve to call them out, which you have or haven't. Possibly you just like quietly went away. They're like, okay, you won't even give you won't even put up a fight. You're thinking more about, like, you know, how brutal this was, whatever this situation was. It was extremely horrible, and you gave as much as you could, and you put in a lot of effort. Seven of Pentacles is like putting a lot of effort, and in spite of that, you choose to move away. So I feel that they're extremely mad, they're extremely angry, and till you were possibly alone, there is no card of aloneness here, but till you were possibly alone, still solo, still riding solo, they were still fine. But the moment they realized that it completely lost you was when you started interacting with people, new set of people, when they understood that yes, this new set of people are their friend now, collective's friend now. Okay, when they realized this, that's when, you know, they started their whole world shook up. There is some sort of rejection of an offer here as well. I want to check the 4 of Cups and 5 of Cups. 4 of Goblets and 5 of Goblets. Let's do that, and that'll be all of the cards. After Donatello loses his soul, this is the 4 of Goblets, okay? He loses his joie de vivre. His lack of a moral compass makes him apathetic and uncaring. The 4 of Goblets represents boredom and apathy. This tarot card advises you to reconnect with things that inspire you, to reignite your spark. So they might have thought that you're just, like, you know, being typical, like bored and, you know, apathetic, but they soon realize that they've rejected it. These people are honestly very guilty of doing something very bad, and up until now they were possibly projecting your image. You're painting a picture of you that you're apathetic and uncaring, okay? But something happened when you actually got to you got the opportunity to actually care for somebody, be caring towards somebody, or actually somebody was caring and nurturing towards you. Okay, when somebody made a caring and nurturing offer, to have a conversation with you, which was caring and nurturing, once that energy was put out, like, you know, you actually got the chance to care for somebody, to be soft and gentle with a set of people, or new set of people, that information, energetic information, just emerged out of as if out of nowhere. And all of these projections, whatever they were projecting on you, right, they were trying to create some confusion about your energy, your who you truly are. Obviously, like, these set of people never gave you the space, or there was no scope with these people of being gentle, caring, nurturing. You had to be apathetic and uncaring, and you might have felt like you're constantly bored around them, okay, and also exhausted, mentally exhausted around them. It's because the energy that these people have, they're basically monsters, okay, and that's why they're guilty of something. Guys, I'm telling you, please be very careful of these people. Like, you've moved to I see the collective's energy has moved to the set of people, to the set of souls. The energy has moved. So mental, psychic attacks are still happening, because that information, my friends, is getting gathered by the cosmic justice system, the spiritual court. It's getting gathered, like in all of these psychic attacks. All of that information is getting downloaded in the Akashic records. It's finally getting written down. These are going to be the charges that are going to be read against the set of people, okay? So, but I understand a psychic attack is a psychic attack. No matter how long ago, even in the psychic realm, like in the mental, your mental body, time is not linear. You have memories from childhood, and you will be able to predict what happens in your future. Your mind, your mental body knows what's going to happen, right? Predictive analysis, it has a capacity. So it's not linear. It's not linear like how it is practically, okay, in the 3D with your physical body. Like you were 1 year old, then you were 10-year-old, and then so on and so forth, and whatever age you are. So it's linear. It was 2022 last year, now it's 2023, next year is going to be 2024. It's linear. Today is the 14th, tomorrow is the 15th, yesterday was the 13th, Friday the 13th, okay? So something spooky had to come in, but this is like a download of information that came through yesterday of all the psychic attacks and the nature of it, the most insidious, the most hidden pocket of it came out. So it's solved, it's done, it's I don't say it's done, it's still going to go on. We are still in Libra season for another about another week or so. We're possibly going to get more information in our dream state about these psychic attacks. All right, so they are guilty. They're guilty. They've done something on purpose, okay? They know. They are very, very aware. So it might be that they might have sat around talking about you. That creates a psychic attack, gossiping about you, okay? Making fun of you instead of being helpful, straightforward, or hidden some information from you which could have helped you, okay? Purposely hidden some information about that they knew was causing you harm, or this information is big as well, because 9 of Swords is heavy anxiety, 5 of Cups is heavy guilt, okay? They're very anxious. So these people are, but they are bad news. They're bad news. They're avoid them. 4 of Cups, avoid them. Let them think you're uncaring and apathetic, okay? Because you're moving away from them. Last card that we're reading is the 5 of Goblets. It represents a great failure or loss. Gadril. Oh yeah, we already read that. So we have nothing. We have Okay, Three of Cups. Let's read all the goblets. Let's read the Six of Goblets. The Six of Goblets is a call to reconnect with pure, unbridled joy. When's the last time you did something silly or unexpected just because it made you happy? The Six of Goblets tarot card suggests life has been feeling heavy lately. It's time to get out of the doldrums by doing things that genuinely make you happy. Whether that means making music, painting, or simply eating a slice of warm apple pie. So, obviously, asking you to think about the past times where you set off to be very happy, or do a fun activity and it turned into a nightmare, which concerned this Three of Cups people. Okay, Three of Goblets represents an intimate bond, friendship, and collaboration. When this tarot card appears in a reading, take it as a sign to connect with your loved ones and let them know how much you appreciate them. That's how it should have been. It should have been about connecting and not you feeling like you need to spend time alone from them. So if you were part of a group of friends or the set of loved ones around you, if you're feeling disconnected from them, or know that, it's been purposely done. Okay, we do have a major arcana here, two major arcanas. Definitely divine intervention. To major arcanas are basically divine intervention. So if you're feeling like it is not, when you valued this set of friends or a set of loved ones, and you valued it to be not equal to what it's actually supposed to be, what it's supposed to be. It's not a set of people. It's not the right set of people. The Ace of Goblets represents an overflowing of positive feelings, often the warm and happy beginnings of a new relationship or friendship. This card advises you to appreciate new connections in your life because you will come to find them emotionally fulfilling. New set of people. This reading is all about this. There's a new set of people. Yes, sure, you're going to remember whatever bad memories are coming through, whatever memories of the psychic attacks or the nightmares that are coming through, is just you bringing that up. All of that is coming up and to be released. Okay, you will hear from these people, and by now I think you already know who I'm talking about. All right, who are these people that are bad for you? It's just literally wrong for you. Okay, these are people who you're used to seeing with, you're used to interacting with all the time. So you've gotten used to the monstrosity, or the colossal nature of that colossal darkness, that colossal toxic mindset and thought form. You've just become used to it. So you've been working with it for a very long time. Okay. The Seven of Goblets advises you to keep a grounded perspective when faced with multiple opportunities or choices. Grand visions and goals are great, but be careful not to get so caught up in dreams and fantasies that you end up getting yourself into trouble. Now is the time to focus on one thing. Choose wisely. Okay, so you literally are at the point where you can choose to walk away from these people, their values, if there are any, with this sort of heavy guilt, and with the Nine of Swords coming up right in the middle. At the same time, new, more healing and nurturing energies being available to you. You can choose to literally move away from these set of people, and that will benefit you. That will be the wise choice. Continue moving away from these people, and I will see you in the next one.